What's up, everybody? Nick back here with you, Project Central, and today we're starting another project. Of course, we are going to put these toolboxes onto this back of this truck. So this bed rack, ladder rack, my dad and I built a long time ago, back in the dark ages, when we put it on actually an F-250. It was way overkill, but it was on a single wheel, 3/4 ton gas F-150. It was a work truck, right? But we made all of this out of like 2-inch square tube that was way overkill. It was way too heavy. And so I thought about trying to put the whole thing, just lift it up, put the whole thing on my truck. But I don't want a ladder rack. I don't want that up there. I don't need anything except the toolboxes. So today, Clayton, he's around here somewhere. We get towards the woods and he just runs away. Kids, right? We got a couple things we got to do to this. We're just gonna unbolt these boxes, but they're welded on. Like right here, they're welded on. So I will bust the saws out and cut those off. So let's get started. There's the boy. Hey, you gonna come help?
Yeah.
Okay, let's help. Well, as you can see, we're back at the house. Gonna get these unloaded, and today I've got the day off work because it is a frozen hellscape out here and they don't want us driving the company cars around, obviously. So day off work, which is nice. So we're gonna get at least one of these onto this Harbor Freight cart I've got, wheeled back into the garage where I've got the heater going. So let's get that knocked out right quick. All right, we got the heater going. So hopefully it's not too loud. You guys can hear me. And we're gonna let all of this thaw out. As you can see, it is kind of a popsicle right now. So we're gonna keep the heater going on it for a while, and then when we come back, we'll clean out the inside. I've got this old organizer that got someone built. We'll pull that out and we'll clean up the inside a little bit. We'll have to trim these off, and then we'll I got a bunch of material, so we're gonna use those 3x3 angle for the legs, and then we got this piece of angle that we're gonna use to go across the bottom. All right, it's lunchtime anyway, so I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and I'll see you guys back after this thaws out. All right, so I would much rather be doing this out in the driveway, but it's a frozen hellscape out there. So we're in the garage, we're working in limited space. It's just what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be today. But I turned the heater off for a little bit so you guys can hear me. That thing absolutely roars. So first step is gonna be, we're gonna get this pulled out. We're gonna get the inside cleaned out. We're gonna get you saw in the time lapse earlier me removing these. We had to cut through these. These were like tool holders or something. I can't remember, off that work bed. So we're gonna get these cut off, cleaned up, get this out, get this inside at least wiped down with some old rags or something. first, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do to make our legs. It's not gonna be super complicated, but it should be pretty heavy duty. Okay, I got the first leg put on. So you can see the foot welded on. I think I'm only going to use 3 bolts. One there, and one there on this side. This side will sit on the edge of the bed, so it'll have support on this side. And then over here, I've got, you can see that piece I cut. I'll put that piece under this backside and weld it into this to hold it all together. So first one knocked out, and we take a little break, go inside, get a snack, and then I'm gonna spin it around and do that side, and then weld in the piece at the bottom. Then maybe we'll get it installed today. I don't know if we're gonna eventually paint it, but I think might wait for a nice day and do it outside. So, snack time. it's just a little bit tall on the back side, so I might have to put a shim under this front side. I should have made it 19 and a quarter, I think, but no big deal. No big deal. Oh, heck yeah, I know what we can use. All right, so we've got our 1 foot piece of cutoff angle iron. So I'm gonna mark that, and we're gonna go drill a hole, and then we'll put those under. So it'll be just fine. Okay, I'm gonna go drill these out. BRB. Okay, got my holes drilled and my angle iron spacers, so let's get them installed. Okay, some first looks. What do we think? We'll probably go through, and on those feet I added, probably drill those out and bolt those to the bed at some point. But for now, we're gonna put a pause in this. Pause, because it's cold, and I'm gonna go inside and drink some hot chocolate. But I think I love it. I'm really excited to have some permanent tool storage on the truck. So inside, maybe edit some videos or something. I don't know. What do you think? Is this cool? Do you guys carry tools with you? Like, you guys want to carry a bunch of tools with you? Like, I was really wanting to put a service bed on this truck, but my dad had these and told me I could have them. So I don't know if I'm going to film the other side, because you've already seen one side. So I'll probably work on the other side, and then I will show you how we organize everything, right like that. All right, got both sides of the toolboxes on. I ended up not having long enough bolts or big enough drill bits to really bolt it to the bed, so I just did a few tack welds on each one just to help really make them solid so they don't move. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these loaded up with tools, change the locks, and tomorrow we got a big project, so I will show you that when we get there. All right, out here Saturday morning, super secret location, no spoilers, but I wanted to show you how I'm gonna organize these toolboxes real quick. Over here in the passenger side, this is gonna be for like big tools. This side is going to be the side that's going to be sort of constantly changed out. Right now, we're working on chainsaw stuff. In the future, we're gonna be working on some welding stuff. So like all the welding leads and stuff will get stuffed in this side. But for now, we're doing chainsaw work. Got some PPE. And over here on this side, right now it just has hand tools. But in the future, I want to do a big battery backup, or like a big mobile power station right there, 1,000 or 2,000 watts probably. And then this side, this front, this is an old shelf I made probably 15 years ago when these boxes were new. And they're just gonna have power tools, some hand tools, or batteries, some power tools, and some hand tools. The hand tools are gonna live in there. So for now, that's what she looks like. Let's go back to the house so it's a little less windy and you can hear me. All right, back at the house. We've got one quick little project we're gonna do. We're gonna put a bar across the front here, to protect the glass in case anything ever rolls, and kind of give me a point that if I ever need to like tie something to it, I can. So let's do a little bit of welding, and then we'll do a little bit of painting. We're gonna spray bomb the backs and the top, but this old faded front, I gotta peel all these old reflective stickers off And I need to tape around all this. I want to at least paint these sort of nice. Nicer than what I'm about to do to the tops and backs. So check this out. Can of paint I literally found on the side of the road at work the other day. So we're gonna start with this. So just wrapped up the paint job and the quick bar across the front. It's not even a true, it's not that much protection, but the thought is maybe if I ever have something in the back of the truck, that'll prevent it from rolling into the glass. I'd like to do an actual true like headache rack type thing in the future, but I'm not too sure on that right now. Future plans, right? Now it's time for some real final thoughts. So as you can see, I'm out here in the studio, right? Time for some final thoughts. So I got 3 things I really came up with: capability, cost, and adaptability. So first up, capability. I have said, and don't worry, probably next week I'm going to reveal the big secret. So stay tuned for that. But capability. For the longest time, I've done a lot of projects at my garage, in my driveway, where all my tools are. If it's something like going to get a project car or whatever, usually I don't do any work outside of my garage. But that's going to be changing here soon. So, being capable enough to take your truck and do a bunch of mobile work. We've got a lot of projects planned for it coming up. I'm about to build a mobile power station. I just bought a big inverter from Harbor Freight. We're going to be doing a lot of fence building, a lot of concrete work coming up. So all that stuff you'll see on the channel this summer, probably spring and summer. But I gotta have a truck that's not more than just a regular pickup. It's got to be a work truck. It's got to be something I can do a lot of work out of. I think I've accomplished the bones, the skeleton of what I need for doing a lot of work. I think I've made a pretty good push on that in this video. Second, cost. Like I said earlier, the very beginning of this video, these have been sitting out at my dad's house for probably 10 years. He probably pulled that ladder rack off that 3/4 ton gas pickup probably 10 years ago. I mean, 2015, yeah, probably. So they've been sitting for a long time. But because he bought good boxes a long time ago, they're not rusted through, they're not all beat up. The latches probably need a little bit of love as far as grease or some oil or cleaning. I do need to pressure wash the inside still. I got in a rush. Had to have them. Of course, like everything, I'm doing it last minute. So, but the cost. If you can find an old set of toolboxes on the cheap, it is unbelievable how much a good set of boxes cost now. Even if you went to just buy them from like Tractor Supply or something, that's $1,000 worth of boxes I used in this video if I would have bought them new. So glad I didn't have to do that. And you know what they say, Scout is thrifty. So third point is adaptability. I've beat it to death. We got a lot of mobile work coming up, but we also do a lot of camping. So if I ever need to, you know, if there's ever like rain in the forecast, I could pack a lot of my camping gear that I need to stay dry in those boxes, and they're going to stay dry. Say I'm going on a Jeep trip. I might not need all the mobile welding and chainsaw tools like we saw earlier in this video. Maybe I need to carry a bunch of spare parts because Jeeps break a lot. I can do that. I can lock them up so, you know, they don't walk away. Maybe we're just doing something with the family and I need the ability to lock some stuff up for the day when we're out doing stuff with the truck. Whatever it is, I know now that I've got some good secure storage, some dry storage, so if we go camping or Jeep trips or whatever we're doing, we can make those toolboxes exactly what we need them to be. And that is awesome. So, I hope this video was helpful. I really enjoyed it. It's so exciting being able to make some big steps as far as getting some toolboxes on the truck. Like I said, I've wanted to do something like this for quite a while. I was looking at service beds, but not knowing if they're going to fit, not knowing what shape they're in, being able to lift them up and taking my old bed off, that's just a little more than I wanted to deal with right now. But being able to just add some top rail boxes, you know, they're not huge, but they're going to do exactly what I need them to do. So with that being said, I appreciate you all watching till the end. Thank you as always, and do what you always do. Take care of one another, and I will see you next time, where hopefully next week we can make a really big announcement. See if I can get that video done. It is another snow day for me, so we'll see how much work I can get done this weekend, but we'll see. See you next time. Bye.